Thank you. Hi, family. Hi, you guys. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Haunted Story Time, where the stories are true and the characters are the members, family, and friends. Please hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And make sure you turn on the bell for all notifications for my channel. If you're a part of the replay game, please close the door and send all tips through the super thanks at the bottom of this video. So, thanks in advance to all my replay game. And welcome to everybody that's here live with me tonight. Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. I hope y'all remember to close the door. Please close the door. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Rolling Mile My Shoe TV. Hey, Reality. Hey, Kay. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Tay Tay. Hey, Cherry Blossom. Hey, Miss Chevy. Hey, August. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Nito. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Chastain. Hey, PT. Hey, Gemini. Hey Tay Tay, hey Miss T, hey Sincerely KJ, hey Foxy48. Yeah, it's been quite a while since you joined me, boo. Yes, it has. It has been quite a while because I don't even remember that name, Foxy48. You probably was something else the last time you was on. It's okay though. Welcome to the family. Please hit that subscribe button. Thank you in advance. Let's see who else. Hey Idlewild. Hey Ryan, hey Miss D, hey you guys, and welcome to Story Time. Like I said, we're gonna be getting Story Time started in just a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys time to get everything you need before we start. That means go get your snacks, your cakes, your cookies, your pies, your wine tumblers, your shot glasses, your hookahs, your twisties, whatever the case may be. Whatever you need for story time, I'm gonna need for you to go ahead and get it in these few minutes. If you gotta use the bathroom, please make it quick. Please make it quick. Don't take a shit. Please make it quick, okay? So I'm gonna need y'all to do that and come on back over so we can get ready to start story time. Okay, so who all done seen the video on my page of the portal opening? Who all done seen the video? Let me know if you've seen the video of the portal opening in front of my house. If you haven't seen the video, it's posted on my page. It's free for you guys to speculate on and let me know what you think it is. Please close the door. I see you guys still aren't closing the door. All of y'all in here are pretty much vets and y'all already know to close the door. So why do we have to always go through this? Close the door. And if you're new to my page, you don't know what I mean when I say close the door. That means thumbs up the live. So thumbs up the live for me. Okay, let's see. Me. I was trying to figure it out. So I see a lot of y'all ain't checked out the video on my page. So I'm gonna need for y'all to go check that video out on my page. Like I said, to me, it looked like a portal open in front of my house. You are free to speculate on what you think it is, but the video is on my page. You can slow it down, blow it up, put it on your biggest screen you got, and tell Auntie what you think it is. You can comment under the video what you think it is. If you see something everybody else didn't see, let us know what time in the video you seen it. If it was 6 seconds, blow it up, look to the right up. We need to know. So I'm gonna need for everybody to do their homework. That's y'all homework. I don't care how many times you gotta look at this video, rewind, fast forward, restart, however the case may be. Auntie needs y'all help. I need all my investigators. I need all my private eyes, my private dicks, my inch-eye private eyes, my paramasons, my matlocks, and all my murder she wrote type women. I need all y'all on top of this case. I need everybody on top of this case to figure out what it is so I know what to do. I don't think the government gonna give me money to move if I tell them aliens is in my fucking neighborhood, but at least I would know at least I know to keep my, doors and windows at all times. I don't need no cold air. I'll be okay. It looked like a flying octopus in the air. I don't know, but it was moving like it was in water. And if I hear one more thing about ferment and I just seen this thing moving like it was in water, it's gonna kill me. I promise y'all. All right, guys. So, like I said, if you're new to my page, please thumbs up the live. Oh, okay, Auntie, look up that way. It moved like a squid. It did. It looked like a. Gemini said she seen a man. I had a couple other people that looked at the video that said they seen a man too. So scroll to my last comment. Your last comment said we gonna get it done. That's your last comment. Tay, we gonna get it done. That was the last comment I see for you before this one. Before the look up, Auntie. We go a little further than that, Let me see. Auntie, you got night KK, night Tay. Oh, look at you. Before that, you so silly. You so silly. I can't with y'all. So y'all, please help your auntie out. Go over and look at that video on what IG. No, it's on YouTube. It's on our page on YouTube. So go check that video out on my YouTube page. It's the videos of my Ring camera. Whatever it was, the light was so bright that it lit up the sky. And then all of a sudden it just shrinks down to like a regular light over across the street. You can see things moving. Watch the video to the end because that's when you see like a little octopus thing in the air. Everybody's saying it's over my house. I'm gonna need y'all help. I'm gonna need y'all to investigate, get into it, put all your comments. I don't care how crazy it sounds. Put all your comments under that video so I can check into it and try to figure out what the hell happened at my house. Because y'all don't want Auntie to get abducted. Then y'all can't get the stories if I get abducted. I don't know how to call from galaxy to galaxy. I'm so sorry. They didn't teach us that in school. So, yeah. So, right. And in the video that I posted of the one on TikTok, if you look at the orange light on the left side, after I get through looking at the sky and I bring the phone back down, you can see that there is something that moved past the orange light so fast that it dims the light. Only for a second, though. It's not like the light cut off and then cut back on. It dimmed it like something went past it, blacked it out for a second. It was so quick. You got to look at the video. You'll miss it if you ain't look. It was so quick, like something flew past. It put me in the mind of Constantine. Remember when them things was coming out at night? If you don't seen Constantine with Keanu Reeves, you know how fast the thing was moving. They were blocking out lights. This thing moved just that woof, and it was just like the light just barely like it dimmed. It came. I'm telling y'all, look at all the videos that I posted. I posted like those two. I posted the one on TikTok and the one on YouTube. Check them out. Let me know what y'all think. Yeah, Tay. I don't know what it is, but yeah, check it out. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. We're about to get ready to start this story time. Hey, Chastain. All right, guys, we're about to get ready to start this story time. Yes, ma'am, Miss D. So this is how we're going to do it. Auntie take her tips through Cash App as well as YouTube. Whichever is comfortable for you is fine. You can choose whichever, Cash App or YouTube. Any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in a story time. The biggest tipper is also into play tonight. So the biggest tipper will also be put in 3 back-to-back story times. Any new members that gets into the family will also be put in the story time. To become a member, all you have to do is click that join button that's on your device, and it's baller budgetable. It's like $1.99 a month. It's not gonna kill anybody. It's not gonna rob your house or take from your children. You ain't gotta pay. You ain't gotta steal from Peter to pay Paul trying to get $1.99 out. Okay, so it's baller budgetable. Baller budgetable. You know what I'm saying? So if you join the family, you will also be put in the story time. So those are 3 ways you can get involved and be a part of story time like everybody else is. Now that I've said that, are we all ready? Are we all ready to start story time? Baller budgetable. If you hear it anywhere else, you know they stole it from your auntie. Baller budgetable. All right. Now, the only difference between your Cash App tip and the YouTube tip, the Cash App tip comes with shit talking. The YouTube tip, it doesn't, but the Cash App tip comes with shit talking because everybody be shit talking in Cash App. So, if something happens to y'all, I would be devastated. I know, Mindy, I'm gonna be devastated too. I'm gonna be screaming for all my family, like, y'all better come save me before ET take me home. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. All right, guys. So if you are ready for story time, let me get those thumbs. Let me get those thumbs. Let me get those thumbs. Right, Nino. Be careful. Run up on that hill. Be careful running up on that hill, huh, Nino? All righty. All righty. I see some of y'all still ain't closed the door. If you could, I would greatly appreciate it. Some of y'all still ain't closed the door. If you could, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Parnesia. You'll be in tomorrow's story time. Anybody that's give tips tonight will be in tomorrow's story time because I'm doing everybody from Tuesday tonight. Just after we can go with them and they leave you at home. I know, right? Like, can we make a trade? I got a bunch of butterfly crazy ass family members that'll go with y'all for free. And they won't even fight. They won't even fight. I'm fighting like hell though. All right, guys, here we go. So if you enjoy the stories, please tip your auntie. That's all I ask. Tip your auntie, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Okay, here we go. So our first story has August, Chastain, and Evelyn. August, Chastain, and Evelyn. Thank you, Chastain. August, Chastain, and Evelyn. Are you ladies here? I see Evelyn. I see Chastain. Okay, Chastain, you in the building. August, where you at? Don't make me call your mama, girl, because your ass ain't in class. Don't make me call your mama. Because you know my lies be real juicy. You don't fuck around and get your ass whooped. Thank you, Jasmine. And Jasmine is standing on top of that mountain with $20, his biggest tipper so far. So I'm just letting y'all know Jasmine is already claiming the mountain with 20 bones, okay? All right, August in the building. Good thing you in the building, August. I ain't want to tell your mama that I walked into the girls' bathroom and caught you eating some. So, we about to get ready to go ahead and start this story time. So, like I said, the first story has August, Chastain, and Evelyn. I hope you guys, like the story. Okay, so Chastain woke up to screams. Chastain woke up to screams of her mother Evelyn going out in the room next to her. She like, what the hell? She jumps up, she runs into her mama room, and she see Evelyn's boyfriend is going to work on her face. He is punching Evelyn all in the face and the stomach. Evelyn is screaming and hollering. Chastain runs in and grab her mama lamp and throw it on this man's head. He goes down just long enough for Evelyn to get up and run out. So Evelyn and Chastain run straight out the house and jump into the car. When they jump into the car and they pull out, they notice old boy is running out the house too. You know what I'm saying? To jump in his car. So Chastain is driving as fast as she can. Evelyn is driving as fast as she can. She looks over, she tells Chastain, call your grandma. Call your grandma, let her know we on the way. Let her know we on the way. Okay, so Chastain, frantic. She called August. August picks up the phone. It's the middle of the night. She's like, hello. She's like, grandma, grandma. She just screaming in the phone, and it just scares August. August like, what, baby? Calm down. Calm down. You can hear Evelyn in the background scream about, put your seatbelt on. He coming. He coming. She can hear a car speeding up in the background. She trying to talk to Chastain like, Chastain, baby, what's going on? What's going on? And Chastain is just screaming and crying like, mama, please slow down, slow down. But Evelyn is willing this motherfucking car. You can hear screeching all in the background. August is screaming, trying to get Chastain's attention. Chastain is screaming at Evelyn, trying to get Evelyn to slow down. Evelyn's like, mama, he after us, he after us. And she's like, what's going on? What's going on, baby? What's going on? So Chastain is still screaming and crying on the phone. Finally, Chastain screams out, grandma, we coming to you, we coming to you, we on the way, we on the way. And she just hangs up the phone. Hey, Brittany, baby, you late. So she just hangs up the phone, and Evelyn's like, put your seatbelt on. She's like, I got on my seatbelt. Put on another damn seatbelt. So she puts on the second seatbelt in the back seat. She just got these motherfuckers crisscrossed across her chest. Evelyn is riding as fast as she can. This dude is right behind her. They are like flying down the street, like veering in and out of cars and shit. Evelyn is riding and crying. She's telling her, hold on. Chastain is scared. She don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? All Evelyn is thinking, I hope mama called the police. I hope she just called the police because August is old. August is sick. August can't fight this man. So, Chastain is trying her best to lose him so he won't follow them to her mama's house. She don't want, that shit to follow her there because there's no help for her there. August is sick. She's old. She can't help her. But Chastain floors it. She's in and out of traffic. He right behind her ass. She gets to her mama's house. She slams on the brakes. He pulls in right behind her. She jumps out the car. Chastain jumps out the car. Evelyn Chastain runs up the first set of stairs, and they run and they look back. He right behind them. Evelyn falls, which brings Chastain down, and he falls on top of them. It's like when he falls down, everybody just looks up, and August is standing right there with a double-barrel shotgun right at his head. She told him, get the fuck off my baby right now. He backed up. Ma'am, I don't want to hear that. Ma'am, shit, get the fuck off my baby right now. He got up. He stood there. She put that gun right in his face. He had his hands up. Ma'am, it's not like that. It's not. Shut up. She looked down. She tell Chastain and Evelyn, get up, baby. Y'all get behind me. So Evelyn and Chastain, they jump up and they get behind her. Just like she said, August walk up on him with the double barrel in her hand. She got that shit like inches away from his face. This man ain't said a word. Nothing but tears is running down his face. She looked at him. She started laughing. She said, you know what I think is funny? She said, I love a thrill. You love a thrill? The man didn't say shit. He just kept looking at her. She said, I love a thrill. She said, last time I had a thrill is when I blew my second husband head off his shoulders. And you know what? I ain't had a thrill like that in so long. Ooh, Lord, I miss that type of thrill. When she says this, the man pisses on himself. Like right there, he starts to piss on himself. She said, you know what's so funny about it, though? You can actually get away with blowing somebody's head off. She said, I don't kill two husbands like that. Yep, blew his head right off his fucking shoulders for putting his goddamn hands on me. And you want to come over here and chase my baby? That's what you want to do? And she gets closer. Now, the gun is like this close to his fucking face. And he's just like, please, please. She like, the only reason that I haven't blew your shit all over my driveway, my front yard and stuff, is because I don't feel like cleaning your ass up off my stoop. Now, you got 2.5 seconds to get your ass off my stoop in your car, and you ever come around my babies again, the thrill will be back because I'm going to blow your shit right off your shoulders, and I'm not fucking with you. Brother man ran as fast as he could, rolled down half the goddamn steps. He hauled ass to get in that car. He threw that bitch in reverse and pulled off. And August turns around and she looks at Chastain and Evelyn. Now, this is not the first time this man done whooped Evelyn's ass. It's just the first time that Evelyn has asked for help. You know what I'm saying? Normally she covered for this motherfucker. She making excuses for this motherfucker. She wouldn't tell nobody what was going on. August always knew what was going on. She could always tell it was what was going on. Chastain would say little things, you know what I'm saying? So she always knew that Evelyn was in an abusive relationship, but she was not the type of mom to try to force her into doing something that she didn't want to do, because we all know if you force somebody out of an abusive relationship, they're going to go back. It's only until they get tired themselves and make the decision to leave themselves is when that shit gonna be permanent. So she never did interfere in Evelyn's, situation. She always knew it happened. She prayed for Evelyn, but she never interfered. This was the first time Evelyn has called and asked for help to save her. So best believe she was in the building to save her baby's ass. So she turns around and she looks at Evelyn in the Chastain and she's like, Evelyn, baby, you gotta do better. She like, no, I know, mama, I'm sorry. And Chastain like, well, I just been doggone. My grandmama is a gangster. Did you come out here with a gun, Granny? You don't even know how to wield a gun. Matter of fact, Granny, what two husbands did you blow their heads out? Because I don't remember you telling me those stories about my granddaddies losing their dang on head. And Evelyn was like, girl, your granddaddies didn't die from their head being blown off. They just died. Chastain looked at Evelyn and like, they just died. Like, yeah, they just died. People don't just die, mama. How did they die? Your grandmama said they, and then like Evelyn thought about that shit. She looks over at August and August is like, Mama, you didn't blow nobody's head off. You believe what you want to believe. I told you what happened. He put his fucking hands on me, so I put my fucking hands on him. He just ended up without a head afterwards. They ain't got shit to do with me, though. I mean, I told him several times. I warned both of them several times. And Evelyn just looking at I was like, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Chastain, like, I want to be just like you when I go up, Granny. I'm talking about gun wielding, shit talking. Evelyn, like, watch your mouth. I'm just saying, I want to be a gangster granny, like my granny, a gangster granny. You know what I'm saying? I was like, y'all, come on, let's go on inside. And they getting ready to go in the house. And right before Evelyn grabs the doorknob to go in, August stopped them. She like, Evelyn, Chastain, I just want to say something. She said, Evelyn, you have been going through a whole lot. She said, you've been just picking the wrong type of men all the damn time. And I don't know why you pick those type of men, but you see what those type of men do to you. She like, I don't think it's healthy for you to have that around Chastain. And you need to do better. I love y'all. I love y'all. She said, I was willing to blow that motherfucker head off and go to jail for it right there and there just for touching y'all. Chastain like, gangster granny. Girl, hush. Evelyn was like, we love you too, mom. She like, Granny, I love you to death, baby. I got your back. Any young kids want to mess with you, grandma? Call me. I got your back. Evelyn like, your ass ain't gonna fight nobody. You gonna run. Shut up. For my granny, I'm gonna fight. She was a gangster for me. I'm gonna be a gangster for her. She like, Evelyn, baby, did you hear me though? Yes, ma'am. I heard you, mama. I know you love me. I know you just trying to protect me. I love you too, mom. You know you the best mom in the world, right? Because I don't think I would have pulled a gun on a man for my baby. She like that, just like, damn, that's how you feel? Like, really, you weren't gonna say my fucking okay, that's granny, gangster granny. You know what I'm saying? So she laughed about it, Emily laughed about it, and they got ready to go on in the house. So, August came in behind them. So Evelyn opens up the door and she walks in and she just hits the floor. Boom! Instantly, Chastain busts out laughing. Look at Miss Clumsy. Look at Miss Clumsy. Can't even walk. And Evelyn on the floor in this dark ass house, like, what the hell? Mama, what you got on the floor? And Chastain flipped the lights on and they look down and it's August. She laying right there on the floor with the gun in her hand. The fuck? Both of them look down and they look back and nobody was there. The fuck? Wait a minute, that ain't. Both of them dropped to the floor, shaking them. Mama, grandma, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, grandma, wake up. She tell Chastain, call the ambulance right now. Hurry up, call the ambulance. Chastain like, Mama, how does she get right? Call the ambulance right now, Chastain. So Chastain runs and call the ambulance. Ambulance get there. She keep trying to shake her, you know what I'm saying, trying to do CPR. Ambulance get there, and they get there and touch August. They like, oh, she's dead. There's no reviving her. She's dead. Like, no, try. And they like, no, based off her body temperature, she been dead for probably about almost 2 hours now. Like, we can't save her. And Chastain and Evelyn looked at each other like, what? Like, that's impossible. He like, no, ma'am, she's been dead. And they put her body in a body bag and took her out of there. And Chastain and Evelyn didn't want to accept that shit. They're like, no, that's not right. She was just standing here talking to us. And the ambulance driver was like, she couldn't. Like, she's been gone for almost 2 hours. And they was upset, you know what I'm saying? They sat down on the porch and they were just crying. The police was out there, everything, and everyone was like, Chastain, check the call log, check the call log, and see what time it was when we called her. According to the call log and what the ambulance people said, she had to die while she was on the phone with Chastain. She had to pass like during that phone call. But Chastain don't remember her saying anything at the end. She just remember telling her, we on the way. Grandma, we on the way. Just look out for us. We on the way. And she hung up. She don't remember August saying, okay, baby, or anything because she was scared. She just hung up the phone. And it's like, it didn't dawn on her till after that. Like, she never did respond. I just hung up the phone. So they said that she had like a massive heart attack. Apparently, she made it out of the bed and got her gun and on her way to the door, I guess when this heart attack hit her, and she ended up dropping right there in front of the front door with her double barrel shotgun in her hand. So Chastain and Evelyn, they was hit real hard behind that shit. But Evelyn looks at it like her mom was there to save her. Like she saved me. Like it should have. She was like it should have dawned on me that something wasn't right when she was standing out here with the gun in her hand because my mama couldn't stand without support. Like somebody had to be holding her arm or something. She like, but the fact that her mom was standing out there with that gun, it didn't even dawn on her. She was just so scared. Everybody was so scared from what was going on. It didn't dawn on people that she ain't supposed to be fucking doing that. Like, how is she doing that right now? So yeah, August passed. She had passed maybe like an hour and a half before they even pulled up or some shit like that. She's gone. So she ended up passing and she did leave a will behind. And in that will, she left that house to Evelyn and Chastain. They are both co-owners of that house. She said she didn't ever want them to feel like they had to stay somewhere that they didn't want to be. So they always got a house to come to. And she had a trust fund set up for both of them with $10,000 a piece. So when she passed, Evelyn didn't have to worry about trying to find somewhere to go or go live with another dude. They had that house. She made sure they had that house. And she wrote a letter to Evelyn, letting Evelyn know that she always knew about the abuse, you know what I'm saying? And she prayed for her every night and she felt bad that she couldn't do nothing about it. But she hoped that the things she leave behind will help her do better. And what she left behind was the house and the money. Evelyn actually did, do better. She waited like 3 years. She stayed single for 3 years and didn't really date or do nothing like that. And a random dude just fell out the fucking sky in her lap. He annoyed the shit out of her the first 6 months. They ended up working together. She was at this new job and he just kept fucking with her. He would always come in there and bother her. If she wasn't smiling, he'd be like, why are you looking so mean? You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff. 6 months of this man annoying the shit out of her, like constantly when he was at work. He just finally wore her down and he asked her out on a date and she said yeah. And they have been married for 7 years now. So she waited. She was patient. She didn't rush it. She didn't run out and date the first dude that said she was cute. She said it took her 3 years for her king to fall in her lap, and all she had to do was be patient. So everything worked out, and she still has the house. Chastain has her own space. She's moved on, got her a dude. She has her own space, but Evelyn keeps her eye open for everything around Chastain. She makes sure she see Chastain once a week. She take notice to Chastain body, face. If she got any bruises, she's real guarded when it comes to Chastain. But always made sure they were set up, and she made sure they were straight. So that was you guys' first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie for that fire-ass story, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the second story of the night. She never heard from old boy again. He never came around. She never seen him again. I guess he was scared. I was gonna get that thrill back if he showed up. Oh my goodness! Who sent me this tip? Who is Connie? Who's Connie? Do you still have that bear? No. I don't have the bear no more. I got rid of the bear. I got rid of the bear. Yeah, I got rid of the bear. Uh, I was having people hunt me down to tell me to get rid of the bear. I had family members telling me how much they love me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to see me hurt to get rid of the bear. So I got rid of the bear so everybody can feel better, including y'all, because a lot of y'all was telling me to get rid of the damn bear. So I got rid of the damn bear. Who is Connie Young? Who is that? Thank you, Connie. Connie is now at the top of that mountain. Jasmine, baby, family, can y'all make like a parachute or something to catch Jasmine in? Cause Connie just last dragon kicked Jasmine ass. I'm talking about off in the air and like Dragon Ball Z slammed your ass back on the mountain so you can roll down. And y'all, we gonna have to catch her. Catch Jasmine. Catch Jasmine, y'all, because Connie just sent Jasmine right on over the mountain. Thank you, Tay Tay. Not Tay Tay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Connie. Tay Tay, what I did with it, I threw it in the trash. I didn't want to give it to nobody. I didn't, I put it in the trash, honey, and watch the dumpster, watch the garbage people take that shit right along with it. Crushed it, put it on there now. High five. No, I didn't keep it. Thank you, Connie. Who is Connie? I'm trying to figure out who Connie is, y'all. Connie is at the top. Connie is at the very top of the tips at this point. I don't think anybody gonna drop kick her down. LOL, we doing this all night. Either love you, auntie. We ain't doing this all night. Either love you, auntie. Love you too, twin. That was you, twin. Okay, so twin just drop kicked you, Jasmine. Twin just sumo wrestler dunked your ass on the head real quick, girl. Just let you know, Jasmine. So yeah. Jasmine, twin is at the top with 100 bones. 100 bones. She just didn't even play the game. You see what she said? We ain't doing this all night either. She said she ain't doing it all night. So she just went on and dropped her motherfucking high joker, low joker, ace, king, queen of spade on your shit and was like, fuck the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just pulled a yard out on your ass. Like, whew, girl. I'm talking about that kick was so goddamn strong, bitch. I felt the heat over here. Bitch, I think that shit burnt. I think that shit charred my eyebrows. That shit was so, that shit was so brutal. I think it charred my eyebrows, bitch. I gotta get them back. I gotta get them back. I will char my eyebrows on the side. Oh, Chifa, girl. Now, she's about to dance a demon in the junkyard, confused as fuck. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got shit to do with me. The junkyard got to deal with that damn titty about. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Hey, if you didn't catch me put that shit in, they can't bring it back here. I ain't got nothing to do with it. All right, people. Are you guys ready for the second story of the night? If you're ready for the second story of the night, go ahead and give it a thumbs. Give it a thumbs. Give it a thumbs, Jasmine True. And don't forget to close the door. I see some of y'all came in the middle of story time and was just like, oh, I got to get the rest of the story. Well, you forgot to close the door. Close the door. We don't need no mosquitoes, no flies, no lies, no trolls, no holes. We don't need none of that in here while story time is going on. So please close the door. If you haven't already closed the door, and give me a thumb if you are ready for the second story. Girl, it looked like that in Georgia too, honey. We had that little windy storm to come by. Girl, wasn't that but lace fronts and lashes all in the air. I was like, damn. Somebody need to be suing got to be glued because these bitches' whole thought process is floating through the fucking air attached to these damn lace fronts. Girl, I was appalled. I was like, bitch. I would be suing the shit out of got to be glue because all my thoughts is attached to this fucking lace front, and it don't take no but a simple wet breeze to blow my shit off my forehead. I'm mad as hell. I'm mad as hell. I don't know who said off your mic on your door camera. Exactly. All of that happened from the light. All of that happened from the light, Nikia. The light did all of that. because we weren't touching the camera. We weren't even outside. As you can see, wasn't nobody outside. That shit, the light activated everything on my ring camera. Yes, whole thought process. Cause you know, girl be putting them lace fronts on, bitch. They glue your whole thought process to them lace fronts. So yeah, I seen a couple thought processes and lashes flying through motherfucking wind yesterday. I seen that older lady. It wasn't even funny, y'all, but I mean, I had to laugh because if I didn't laugh, I think my chest would have exploded. But it's this lady that stay across the street from me. She's an older lady, and that what made it so sad, but it was still funny as shit. She comes outside. I don't know why the whole day it had been beautiful as hell. Wasn't no rain, no wind, nothing. It was just beautiful. It was like Arizona dry out in this motherfucker. And then all of a sudden it started to rain. Now I don't know why this old lady decided to get her ass up and go out to check her mailbox when the wind is blowing. I'm talking about the wind is blowing so hard, it is blowing people's signs out their fucking yard. But she decides to go out there on her walker and get her fucking mail, I guess, before the rain got real bad. So she comes out her house, y'all, and she's like rolling up the hill. She pushing the walker up the hill. And I was finna yell out, "Do you want me to get it for you?" But she one of independent old women, you know what I'm saying? Show ain't nobody doing shit for her. Shit like I can do it myself. I ain't dead. I can do it myself type women. So I didn't even say nothing. I just sat there, you know what I'm saying, and watched her. She pushed that stroll up the hill. Y'all, that wind was whipping so hard. It was blowing her nightgown and everything, the opposite damn direction. But she was fighting that motherfucking wind up her little driveway. Baby, when she got to that mailbox and let that flap down and bit down and look in that bitch, y'all, all I seen was like a salt and pepper bird nest come flying through my fucking yard, like just tumbling. Like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, what the hell? I look up at my tree thinking like, oh damn, it's a baby bird on the ground, some fucking well. And I look over and Miss Johnson is just patting her bald fucking head like, what the fuck happened to my hair? And the wind is still just pushing her ass down the hill. She trying to back up through the wind, thinking maybe her wig blew into the mailbox or some shit like that. So she's still over there fucking with the mailbox. Meanwhile, the dogs next door done seen the motherfucking bird nest roll over into their area. So they got the bird nest and they fighting about this shit. It's like, rah, rah, and they pulling this shit. Miss Johnson is still being pushed down the goddamn hill by the wind. Honey, I'm talking about she is fighting with everything she got in her to get to this mailbox, to look in this damn mailbox to see if the damn wig was in there. And I'm thinking to myself, Miss Johnson, this got to be the Michael Jordan of fucking wigs if it just jumps off your head and ended up in that goddamn mailbox. Like, this is the motherfucking Steph Curry of wigs if that shit could do some shit like that. But Miss Johnson didn't want to hear. She was still fighting to get to the damn mailbox for her fucking wig. Meanwhile, the damn dogs have tore the wig up. This shit is now a 27 piece. They didn't give a shit. It is now 27 piece and it is blowing all through my fucking front yard. Back over to Miss Johnson's house conveniently. This shit is just blowing through my yard like tumbleweed. And I'm just watching this shit like just blow through my fucking yard. And it's like Miss Johnson realized it's her pieces of wig that's like flowing through her fucking yard. So she goes to turn and try to walk down the fucking hill and this wind pushed her. Y'all ain't never seen an old lady feet move so fucking fast and try to keep up with that fucking walker. Y'all. Oh, that walker drugged me. But that walker drugged me. Justin had down that goddamn driveway because she on like a hill. So it like goes down. Her head like on a roller coaster. It was just like her feet were moving so fast trying to keep up with that walker. Her and she out there, one hand on the walker, bending down to pick up pieces of this bird nest that's flying back into her yard. Y'all, I just closed my door. I couldn't even do it no more. Because I felt like the situation was going to get worse. And if I laughed any harder, God was going to punish me for it. So I just closed the door. I told you I didn't help her commit. She's one of those older women that'll snap on your ass for trying to help her. Like, I got it. I'm not dead. I can do it. So I wasn't gonna fuck with her. I let her keep her independence, her embarrassment. All that shit was hers, and I let her have it. I wasn't finna get involved in that. What I like chasing her goddamn wig across my yard before the dogs get it. Who I'm fucking? No damn superhero. Come on now. That shit probably was synthetic. Now, if that was a human hair wig, I would have ran because I'm pretty sure a black and white bird nest shaped human hair wig probably cost a good grip, like $225. I would have chased that shit then, but bitch, that was synthetic hair. I ain't getting my motherfucking hair wet for that synthetic girl. Bye. honey. And then to top it all off, y'all, while I was standing in the doorway, like in stitches, crying about this shit, she catches me. She catches me laughing. She looks over and she sees me in the doorway, like in stitches, like tears on my face, can't breathe. Bitch, bring me your oxygen tank so I can take a breath. Just laughing. Y'all, why that lady took that goddamn wig cap off her head, she was stuck bald head up under that sheet. She was like, huh. She just looked at me like, what you looking at? Boy, I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die, y'all. I thought I was gonna die. But I said, Lord, you must have my room ready. You must have my room ready. Jesus, you must, because ain't no way in hell you just put all this in my face and expect me to not die. I'm talking about she was mad too, little old lady, no teeth in her mouth. Boy, shit was fuck, boy. I thought I was gonna fucking die, y'all. I thought I was gonna die. I was in tears. I laughed about that shit for so long, boy. I was so mad my camera didn't catch that shit, but I was, boy, I was so upset my camera didn't catch that shit, because boy, I would have sent that shit to America's Funniest Home Videos. That shit there was a gut buster, for real. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start our second story of the night. Our second story of the night has Nino, Tasha, Miss D, and India. Yeah, we got 4 this time. Nino, Tasha, Miss D, and India. Are you guys here? Yes, Tay Tay. Cause I guess she just assumed she was out there going through that shit by herself because the weather was so bad. Mm-mm. 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 I wanted to say I seen it all. I seen it all, Miss Johnson. I seen it all. All, honey. All right, maybe you should get some tape ins. Tape that shit to your scalp. Whew, whew. You know what I'm saying? Not you barely prison. Goddamn, okay. Miss D here, Nino here, Tasha, India. Watch they show up right when I'm getting ready to end the story and be like, dang, I missed my story. All right, guys, here we go. Okay, I'll check that out. Run, sweetheart, run. I'll check that out. Okay. All righty, guys, we're about to get started with this second story. So don't forget to go over and tip your auntie if you love the story. Give me my props. Got me? Good. Okay. Now, like I said, Nino, Tasha, Miss D, India, this is you guys' story. So Nino and Tasha bad as fuck. Just let you know off the rip. They bad as hell. And they're in a group home for teenagers, for badass teenagers. They're in a group home. So this particular day, Miss D got sent over to this group home. Now, when she go in, they tell her room is upstairs in the attic. So she goes upstairs to the attic, you know what I'm saying, for her room. She goes up there, she starts taking her stuff out of her bed to put her stuff away. While she's doing that, Nino and Tasha just barges into her fucking room. You know, Tasha started going all through her stuff, like looking at her clothes. Miss D snatched her clothes out Tasha's hand, like, excuse you? She like, I just wanted to come meet you, honey, that's all. Why you acting like that? Nino like, nah, she's serious. We just wanted to come meet you before you lost your damn mind and killed yourself. What the fuck? Bro, y'all already on this bullshit and I just got here? Like, what are y'all talking about? Oh, nothing. We just wanted to meet you, see how you is now before you go crazy and kill your fucking self. What are you talking about? Yeah, Tasha look over at Nino like, yep, she gonna be one of them bitches to go crazy and kill herself. Watch. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Nino like, oh, you didn't hear? How the fuck would I hear and I just got here? Oh, my bad. We welcome the crew. So we just here to let you know the last bitch that was in this room. Your roommate, because everybody in here got a roommate. She my roommate. Everybody got a roommate. You don't have a roommate. I see that. No, why you ain't got a roommate? Why don't I have a roommate then? Because your roommate killed herself like 2 days ago before you got here. I guess she didn't have time to wait on your ass. So she went on and caught her train a little sooner than, everybody else did in here. What? Tasha like, yep, the bitch lost her mind, killed herself in your bed. What? Whatever, honey. I already know this game. I've been to several fucking group homes before. I already know this game. Let's get a new girl on some bullshit. Been there, done that. Y'all can move the fuck on. Thank you so much for welcoming me. Get the hell out of my room. And like, it's cool. It's cool, because when your ass died, we'll be able to tell folks she was a rude ass bitch when she first got here. And he walked on out. And Tasha was like, oh yeah, bitch, when you do kill yourself, can I have that shirt? Just wanted to get that out. Can I get that shirt? She like, excuse you, and she pushed her on out the room and closed the door. She get through putting her stuff up. She's sitting in the room. All of a sudden, she hear a knock at her door. Miss D like, look, I ain't got time for you and your little friend. Don't come up here playing with me no more. So she gets up and open the door, and it's a girl standing there. The girl says, hi, my name is India. Can I come in? I guess, unless you're going to be mean too. No, I'm not here to be mean. So Miss D let her in. She closed the door behind her. She's like, well, my name is D. You say your name is India, right? She's like, yeah. She was like, don't worry about Nino and Tasha. They do everybody like that. They bully everybody. Like everybody had to deal with them when they first got here. And Miss D was like, oh, they get on my fucking nerves already. She like, yeah, well, I just came up here to give you a heads up. A heads up on what? So Nino and Tasha planning on pranking you tonight. And yeah, they do everybody like that. So you might want to keep the guard up. And she like, pranking me. Why they really on this little kitty shit like that? And she like, girl, they do everybody like that. So, I'm just telling you, because they got me and it was embarrassing and I don't want you to fall for it. So I'm just letting you know. Be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? Don't take a shower tonight. And if they ask you how you found out, don't tell them I told you. Somebody do like, okay. And India went on out the room. So that night she was in her room chilling, reading a book. Tasha come in her room, just walk in. What you doing, bitch? Excuse you. This is my room. Can you get out? No, I was just coming to let you know it's a shower night for everybody. So you need to go get in the shower. I don't want to get in the shower. Well, like, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice if you want to get in the shower. Everybody got to get in the shower, and it's your turn. No, I'm good. I like to take baths. So we ain't got no damn bathtubs here. So you need to take a shower. You need to get your ass in the. Matter of fact, I smell you. You need to get your stinking ass in the shower. You don't want everybody talking about you the stinking girl. I'm good. They can call me whatever they want to call me. I'm fine. Oh, you get on my nerve. I'm gonna go downstairs and let the night shift worker know that your ass ain't following rules. And then when you get in trouble, then maybe you'll start following suit. Okay, that's fine. Go tell them. She stormed out the room, pissed off. These goddamn girls get on my nerve. So, Miss D went on to sleep. She wakes up that morning, she get up, get her hair and everything together, put on her clothes. She hear a knock. She goes to the door and it's India. India walks in, but she limping in. She's like, what's wrong with you? She's like, oh, nothing. Nino and Tasha woke up on a rampage this morning. They was pissed off because they couldn't prank you last night, and they accused us of telling you. They was trying to figure out who told you and wouldn't nobody say anything, so they woke everybody up, just punching them in the stomach and slapping them in the face. So, yeah, everybody pretty much got, beat up because I didn't tell them that I told you. So at that point, Miss D got pissed off. She like, oh, I'm finna fuck both of them up. She stormed into the door, finna go downstairs and check Nino and Tasha ass. But India was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I think it would be better if we prank them. So Miss D said, what you got in mind? And he said, I like you. You my kind of girl. So they sat there and they came up with their plan. When they got through the plan, she asked India, you want to go down to breakfast with me? India like, no. She like her Nino and Tasha down there. And I don't want to go down there and then it bullshit. So I don't want to go down there. Okay. So Miss D went downstairs and ate breakfast. She come back. They go out. And that night, 10 o'clock, everybody got to be in their room in the bed. So 10 o'clock, everybody in the room in the bed. Probably like 3-4 minutes after the night working on walk around and check to make sure everybody was in bed and shit. She get Miss D here knocking her door. So she gets up, she goes to the door, and it's India. India got a sheet. She got a sheet over her head. She like, we gonna scare the shit out of them tonight. Okay. So the plan was we get downstairs. I'm gonna put the sheet on my head and I'm gonna go to one end of the hallway. And you stand at the other end. She said, I want you to knock on the door. And then you go stand at the other end of the hallway and you get your phone ready so we can record them and embarrass them. Okay, let's do it. So India puts the sheet over her head and she runs down to the other end of the hallway. And then Miss D get her camera ready and she goes to the door to Nino on them door and she's like, and Nino like, stop. Oh my God, stop. Tasha, stop knocking on the door. Tasha, like, that ain't me. Oh my God. So now she hear them getting up out the bed. Miss D sprint back down the hallway and she hides on the side of the wall and she got her phone. So Nino and Tasha come to the door, they snatch the door. What the fuck y'all want, man? And they look around and they don't see nobody. And they look in the hallway and you just see India with the sheet over her head and she's walking. She's like, oh. She was like, oh. And Nino and Tasha just standing there like, oh my goodness, this is bullshit. Y'all playing. I ain't got time for this shit, man. Won't y'all quit playing? She kept going. She said, Miss D is my sister and I am hers. You better leave her alone or I'll hunt you forever. And when she say forever, she stopped right there in front of Nino and Miss Tasha. Not Tasha, I'm sorry. Yeah, she stopped right there in front of Nino and Tasha when she says it. And Nino and Tasha just standing like, you see this bullshit, man. They can come up with nothing better than a fucking ghost. Like, really? So, he was like, fucking sheep ain't gonna scare us. Hello. And then India was like, you're right. And then she flips the fucking sheet off her head, and Nino and Tasha start screaming, and they run into their room, and India goes into the room behind them, but then the lights start to come on. Click, click, click. Oh, shit. Fucking supervisor coming. So Miss D hauls ass. She runs back to her room. She jumps in the bed. She pulls the cover up, plays sleep. She hears Nino and Tasha screaming and crying downstairs. Ah, ah. She was just hearing screaming and crying. She laughing and shit. You can hear the night worker like, get your asses in the bed. Stop fucking playing around. I ain't got time for the game. But Nino and them down there just screaming and hollering, trying to talk. Him and Tasha trying to talk at the same time. She was laughing her ass off, but all she could think was, I hope India didn't get caught. Like, I hope she made it in her room and she didn't get caught. She thinking this shit, all of a sudden her door flies open. She just laid over her eye closed. You hear somebody say, hey, you woke? Hey, you up? She don't say shit. She just laid over her eye closed. And then the door closed back. The worker was checking to see who was up. So she just laid there, laughing about the whole situation like, we got them motherfuckers. We got their ass. She went on to sleep. That morning, they woken up early. Day shift worker coming in now like, y'all get up. The supervisor wants y'all in the common area. Everybody get up and meet in the common area. Now, Miss D knew this was about the prank that happened last night. She already knew that's what the shit was about. So she just got up and got dressed and she went downstairs to the common area with everybody else. When everybody got down now, the supervisor started the little meeting she was finna have. Miss D looks around the room. She scanned the whole room. She see Nino and Tasha. They sitting over there looking scared, eyes big as shit. Nino, them biting their fingernail, legs bouncing and shit. They just looks terrified. And she sniggled a little bit. She keep looking in the room. She scanned the room and she don't see India. So the supervisor stand up and she's like, okay, so who was up last night? Everybody in the room stay quiet. Might say shit. Who was up in the room? Who was up last night? Who was up walking around, pranking people last night? Everybody says, I said shit, but quiet the hell. Supervisor said, so we got cameras and we can actually look it up and see who it is. And then when we find out that way, your ass gonna be in trouble. I'm trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt by telling they self, because if I got to go look this shit up and I find out who you is, your ass getting kicked out of this group home, you going to wherever the states feel you should go. Fuck. Miss D stands up. It was me. I was up. Supervisor was like, what was you doing up? Nino looked over at her ass. When he looked at her, he just jumped out of the chair. No! He jumped out of the chair, hit the floor, bagged up. No, get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! He had to get people in there to get Nino. He's just screaming, get away from me! Get away from me! Tasha looks over and sees Miss D. She runs over, falls to her knees. She pulling on Miss D clothes. I beg her, you please forgive me. Please forgive us for the prank we were going to pull. Please forgive her. Tell her to stop. Tell her to stop. And Miss D is just like laughing on the inside like, got y'all motherfuckers. Y'all want it. Got y'all ass. And she's, at this point, she's smiling so hard on the inside, it's starting to show on the outside. And the supervisor was like, I don't think none of this is funny. Why do you think this is funny? And she was just like, they been walking around here bullying everybody else. And the first time somebody pull a prank on their ass, everybody acting all serious and people finna get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? The supervisor was like, I don't think death is funny. What the fuck, bitch? I ain't saying nothing about no fucking death. I mean, they could have been scared to death, but they only deserved it if so. And the supervisor was like, so you think death is funny? And Miss D is like, what the fuck are you talking about? I ain't saying nothing about death is funny. I said They are taking this shit a little too serious for it to just be a fucking prank. You know what I'm saying? So Tasha was like, just tell your sister to stop. Please just tell your sister to stop. And she started laughing. Like, Miss D started laughing. She was like, oh my God, y'all really fell for that shit last night. Like, y'all really ate that shit up last night. And the supervisor was like, that's not her sister. It is her sister. She said she was her sister. Like, oh my God, y'all are really fucking bananas. Y'all are really went crazy about this goddamn prank. So she like, look, okay, I don't have a sister. I don't have a sister. We was just pranking y'all. And the supervisor was like, who was just pranking them? Me and India. And Dino was like, see, and he just jumps up to try to run. They grab Dino and take him out the room. Tasha was like, tell India to stop, please. I'm sorry. She started apologizing. I'm sorry for everything I ever did. Please just tell her to stop. And the supervisor was like, get up, Tasha. Y'all gonna quit playing. I told y'all, stop playing with the dead. Miss D confused as fuck. Okay, what are you talking about? The fucking dead? What are you talking about? She's like, so y'all just gonna keep playing, talking about India did this, that, and the third. India ain't done nothing. India's dead. Miss D like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, now you need to stop playing. You don't say shit like that. That's mean. You shouldn't say that about people. And she's like, what are you talking about? She's like, India's not dead. India was the one that helped me pull the prank off last night. She's like, I don't see her now because I guess she got caught last night, but India's not dead. She's been talking to me for almost 3 days. And everybody in the room like looks at her ass, eyes big as shit. Tasha like, I told you India was here. I told you. The supervisor like, wait a minute, we must be talking about two different people. You mean this India right here? And she points to a picture of a group photo of everybody in the group home. And she's like, you talking about this India right here? And Miss D gets up and she goes over and she looks at the picture and she's like, yeah, India. And the lady was like, that's impossible because India, and then she froze, like the worker froze, like she thought about that shit right before it came out of her mouth. And she was like, you couldn't know who India, is because India died 2 days before you got here. Like, there's no way possible you would even know what India looked like, or even much less point her out in the picture. Like, what the fuck? And Tasha's like, I told you, she got India here. That's India's sister. She gonna hunt us for the rest of our life. And Miss D was shook. Miss D was like, y'all need to stop playing. Where's India? Stop playing. And everybody in the damn group home knew India was dead. Everybody. And they just looking at her like, baby, we are serious. India died 2 days before you got here. She stayed in your room. Like, that's the girl that was in your room before you got here. Nah, y'all bullshitting, y'all playing. The lady was like, I'm not playing. You can ask anybody here. And everybody else said the same thing. India died 2 days before Miss D even got there. So how the fuck did Miss D know what she looked like, what her name was? Nino and Tasha never told her what the name was. They never said who lived in that room. They just said the girl that lived in the room before you went crazy and killed her fucking self. They never said what her name was, so how did Miss D know that? Yeah, it had everybody shocked for a minute, including Miss D and the worker. They both couldn't make sense of that shit. After she said that, the worker told everybody they can go. She like, go on and do your chores or whatever you supposed to be doing. She got up and went to her office. She couldn't make sense of that shit. Tasha just kept, please tell her to stop. Tell her to stop. Miss D didn't want to hear that shit. She couldn't believe that shit. She went back to her room. She trying to figure that shit out. Like, I know this girl. I seen this girl. To this day, she's never seen India again. But Nino and Tasha stopped bullying everybody. They just started being to themselves. They didn't fuck with nobody else. They stopped bothering people. It was just Nino and Tasha stayed to themselves. They'll talk to each other, but nobody else in the group home. They ain't bullying nobody else. One no more pranks. All that shit ceased. All of it ceased that same night. But after she got, out of that group home and went other places, she never seen India again. So she don't know why India showed up or what, but it just didn't make sense to her. Like, this girl is dead, but I've seen her 3 days in a row. They couldn't explain it. I can't explain it to you. So yeah. Yeah. So that was you guys' second story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the last story of the night. Right, lesson learned. Y'all know how I be on top of my little paranormal shows and stuff like that. I was looking at this paranormal show today, and the story this lady told was like, what? I couldn't believe it. Like, what? It would have scared me so bad. I'd have got the hell on. But I think it's called like Night Shift, Paranormal Night Shift, and it's on like the Discovery Channel, on like the Discovery app. But it's called Paranormal Night Shift. Carolyn, baby, you gonna be okay. That is God moving you out the way for a big old blessing, honey. They messed themselves up. So yeah, your manager gonna give us what's coming to her. But you just, God just moved you out the way for a big old blessing to land in your lap. So don't have no hard feelings about it. God deal with people a whole lot better than we can. So just sit back and keep your hands cuffed so you can catch your blessings when they fall. But yes, yes. So I was watching Paranormal Night Shift, and it's basically a show about people who do like the graveyard shift and stuff that happens, paranormal type stuff that happened to them there when they was working at night. And this lady was talking about how she worked at a fast food restaurant that was 24 hours. I don't know, I've never seen one of those down here, but 24-hour restaurant, and she was the only person there. She's like, because they don't really get, no customers. She was the only person on the shift at this night. So she was like, the first weird thing that happened was she filled up the cups, the small cups and stuff, into the little cup holders where they hold their cups. And she was like, she went to the back to do something. When she came back, all the cups was all over the floor. She didn't hear them fall. They was just there. She said she bent down to pick the cups up, and as she gets up, it's two people standing behind her at the counter. She said now she didn't hear. She said normally when you open the door to come into this restaurant, you'll hear like a click. She said but she never heard the click, but these two people were standing there. So she gets up. Yeah, Crystal 24 hours, but you can't go inside Crystal's, you know what I'm saying, and order your food. You gotta go through the drive-thru. So she said she never did hear the click, but the people were standing there. So she stood up and she was like taken back by them being there, but whatever, I'm sorry, how can I help you? And she said the dude seemed angry and the woman seemed nervous, but the dude ordered 2 large coffees, black, to go. And she was like, okay. And she went to go. She told him she had to make a fresh pot of coffee and she would get it. He was just like, hurry up. And she said she went to make the coffee. She said she started feeling kind of weird because of the way they were moving. She felt like she was going to be robbed. She like, he acting all pissed off and old girl was acting all nervous. She felt like she was going to be robbed. So she was, just like, I'm going to do my job. So she goes and she makes the coffee while they sitting down. She goes and makes the coffee, and she's taking the coffee and sits it on the table for them. Now, when she sits the coffee down on the table, a light shines through the restaurant of another car pulling in. She said when this car pulls in, it has the exact same car as the people that's sitting there. They had the same kind of cars, but this car went through the drive-thru. It goes through the drive-thru, and she says when the people that was sitting at the booth saw the car, the lady was like, oh my God, that's them. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, what the fuck? The girl was like, what the hell? And she whispers like, hi. And the girl like, what the fuck? So she like, where are they going? And the girl was like, they're going to our drive-thru, but our drive-thru is closed. And the dude was like, well, go to the drive-thru and let me know what they ordered. Okay, cool. So the girl is a little nervous, but she goes to the drive-thru and she opens the window and she says, I'm sorry, our drive-thru is closed. You have to come on the inside to order. And the window rolled down, y'all. And why is the exact same people that are sitting in the fucking restaurant? The exact same people. The girl was so shook. She slid over so she could see those people at the same time. Like she looks over here, she could see them folks still sitting at the booth. She looks over there, she could see them folks sitting in the car. Like it shook her. Like what the fuck? She was confused. She didn't know what the fuck to do. Like this can't be happening. You know what I'm saying? So the dude's like, hey, can you give me 2 large coffees, black, to go? And they even ordered the same thing. She's like, this cannot be a possibility of 2 sets of twins. Like, that can't be it. You know what I'm saying? So she backs up, and the dude that's inside the restaurant is like, so what did they order? And she was like, they ordered 2 large coffees, black, to go, just like y'all. And the wife was like, that's them. That's them. Like, that's them. So she goes over to make the coffee, and the couple gets up, and they come over, and they like, giving them coffees. And she like, no. He like, give them damn coffees. Give them coffees. And she like, I can't. Because you'll get in trouble. She's like, I can't. And he like, give them damn coffees. So she give him the coffees. And they opened up the tops and he put some powdery shit in both of the coffees and closed it back up. And he tell her, he like, give it to them. And she like, no. He like, give them the damn coffees. And she like, no. He like, if the two people inside that car look exactly like me and her, give them the damn coffees. So she just looked at him. She was like, how the fuck did they even know the people in the car looked exactly like them? Like, it made no sense to her. But she, was hesitant about grabbing the coffee. And the lady was like, please help us. It'll give them the coffees. It'll make them go away. Okay, what the fuck? So she grabs the coffees and she slowly walks back over to the drive-through window and she hands the coffees out. And the dude grabs her arm right before he paid. He grabbed her arm. He said, is anybody else in the restaurant with you? And she like, no. He like, so you ain't got no customers in there? She like, no, I have nobody in here. And he let her arm go and gave her the money. And then him and the lady in the car, they took a sip of the coffee and he pulls off, and right after the back part of his car gets out of the sight of her window, of her drive-through window, the car disappears. The car disappears. And then when she goes to the booth, the people in the booth are gone. So she gets up, she goes out there to the booth, and she picks up the paper that they left down there. Was they changed? They left her a big tip, and on the back of the receipt it said, "Thank you for helping us get rid of our demons." Just like that. And then she said she had a weird feeling, and she turned around, and the couple was standing right there. Like, they weren't in the store at first, but they were just standing right there, scared her so bad, and then they vanished. And she just standing there like in shock. And all of a sudden she hears her name, like, Megan. She turned, it's her manager. She's like, are you okay? She told the manager what happened. Of course, the manager didn't believe her. They go to the fucking video camera and rewind the video back, and sure as shit, this couple just appears in the fucking restaurant, ordered the coffee, the whole thing. She even asked the supervisor, can you see the drive-through camera? The supervisor goes to the drive-through camera. It shows the people pull up. It shows them get their coffee, and it shows they ass vanish right before they get like out of camera shot. The car just vanished. And the fucking supervisor's like, what the fuck just happened? The girl was shook. She was shook. She quit that same fucking night. She was done. She was like, she's been questioning herself ever since. Ever since that shit happened to her, she's like, I just been questioning myself. Like, did I do the right thing by giving them that coffee? You know what I'm saying? Should I have given them the coffee? Which couple was the real couple? Like, it's they showed like the reenactment. You know what I'm saying, of it. But I mean, I'm assuming that the show had to see the real footage for them to even put that in their part of the show. But that shit was crazy. So she don't know if she got rid of the good couple or the demon couple, or she don't know. She just said that decision has bothered her ever since that shit happened that night. She was like, she didn't know. She was like, if that shit made them folks disappear when they drunk it, what the fuck would have happened if I would have drunk that shit? Like, why did this man even have this type of shit on him? Like, can you imagine? Just put yourself in her shoes and this shit is going on. You would be scared out of your mind. You go to the drive-thru and the same motherfuckers that's sitting on the inside is in the drive-thru. Like, that's not a coincidence. It's not two sets of twins. No. Like, it's crazy. But check it out. It's called Paranormal Night Shift. Weird stories on there. But I took them a little time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the last story of the night. Y'all got y'all thumbs. Let me see if y'all ready. Do I have any more tips? No more tips? Y'all ain't tipping y'all auntie? It's on Discovery. It was on Discovery Plus.
Wow, I was trying to tell
Yes, it does. Because that's the witching hour. So
3 a.m.
Yeah, 3 a.m. is the witching hour. So a lot of stuff transpire around that time. Yes. Paranormal graveyard shift or like night overnight. Yeah. Did I get your tip? Let me see. You just sent me a tip, Evelyn?
Yeah.
Hold on,
y'all. So do y'all remember my little secret?
Yeah, I got your tip, Evelyn, from earlier. Yeah, I got it.
So do y'all
Let me
remember?
watch your video. My house went dark. I went out dark. Oh,
Hope you bought a nightlight.
okay, I hope you got one of them LF night lights to save your life, girl. Oh, right, let me see. Y'all come on now. Give it a thumb. Let me know y'all ready. Don't forget to close the door. Go ahead and give them an update on your secret admirer.
Yeah. So y'all remember my little secret admirer, right? So we know who the secret admirer is. We gonna call him Ceiling Fan. So Ceiling Fan today, Ceiling Fan wasn't in our first period, which is gym, and I can say this because every school got a gym. So what's his name?
Ceiling Fan.
Ceiling Fan. I was about to say Superman because I was listening to Superman by Eminem. That's what we gonna call Superman. Superman wasn't in there, and I was over here like, I'm waiting. I'm pacing and stuff because we had to walk the gym thing for like 5 minutes before we get in play. I'm over here pacing. I'm like, he should be walking to that door any minute. He already supposed to be here. He's already 30 minutes late. Where is he? And he just don't come all together. And I'm like, that's weird. That's suspicious. And I'm like, how dare you?
Come on now, because I got to tell the story. So
they gonna hear my story.
Girl, you know how your stories is. It's a lot of and then this, and then
yeah, they love it though. Because if they didn't love it, if they didn't love it.
Wait, quick, hold on. Thank you, twin. Okay, now you can go ahead.
If they didn't love it, they would have cut me off.
Thank you, twin. Go ahead. Right.
And so I was like, man, where is he? And then I asked his friends, because his friends are also my friends. They're like, oh, I don't think he's coming today. I'm like, what are you doing? Get my hopes up. And so it's time to go. We leave. We go to IF. I go to a different IF. I ask my teacher, of course. You know, he'd still be marking me absent. And IF passed by. I go to my second block. I don't like my second block go by. And then I go to lunch. And lo and behold, there is Superman. And I'm like, this is weird. And I act like I don't see him. I'm walking with my best friend. We're going to call her Mushroom. I'm over here walking with Mushroom. And she's like, there goes Superman. I'm like, I know. I see him. But we're going to act like I don't see him. Because he over here didn't even want to let me know. And so we walking. He's like, hey. I'm like, oh, hey. Where were you? He was like, oh, I had to go get a shot. And showed the little Band-Aid. I'm like, I had to go get a shot. Couldn't go get a shot on a Saturday. But I had to let it go and everything. And then this bitter person, we gonna call her Candle. This bitter person, Candle, she don't like me as Superman possibly being. I'm gonna finish this in the time. I'm gonna start my own YouTube channel.
Yes, I'm just saying, why this story gotta be so long? Why you can't just tell them ABC and this what happened? You gotta give us the setting, the environment. We don't need to know your schedule. We ain't have to know all of that. You could have just told them what Ceiling Fan said.
Actually, we're gonna call her Miss Doorbell. Miss Doorbell said, in order to help a person, if you're writing a book or anything like that,
we ain't writing no damn book.
I said, or anything like that.
But she's about because we need details.
Yes, because they need details. Because I remember every time I didn't try to do details, you're like, wait, that's not adding up. You think I'd be lying to you. You're like, that's not adding up because you never said this. I'm like, well, I didn't say this. But you're like, well, you should have said this.
Okay, finish the damn story.
No, I don't even want to finish it no more.
Thank you. Goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I'm just going to make a lot
of they make the story longer than it should be. It shouldn't even be that long. Long story short, Ceiling Fan like my baby, but they don't want to put a label on it. They don't want to. All the friends are asking. All the friends are asking.
This is why
I thought you just said you weren't gonna tell it. Damn it! So why did you come around to come back?
I'm not gonna tell it. I'm just saying.
So why you gonna stop me from telling it?
Because you're not getting it right.
Then tell them the damn point.
Because y'all get back to the story time. Just get back to your story time. Don't
look, Nino said you're not allowed any damn way. Thank you, Nino.
That's okay.
Thank you, Nino. Your uncle said you ain't allowed. Your uncle said you not allowed, boo-boo. So she don't know what she want to do with Ceiling Fan. She like Ceiling Fan like her, but they don't want to put no labels on it.
See, y'all. She getting it wrong.
So Ceiling Fan don't like you. Ceiling Fan don't like you. You don't know, really. And you don't like silly fast.
I like silly.
So all of that, what I just said is
fact. No. You said more to it.
Y'all don't want to put a label on it. So
that's
everybody.
Not true. That's not true.
So it's what you tell your friends when they ask you who he is?
I tell them,
I don't know.
I ask him, go ask him.
And what does he tell them? Go ask her. So y'all ain't put no fucking label on it.
But you're saying we don't want to put a label on it. We don't know what label to put on it. There's a difference. If I say I want to ship this off, but I don't know who I want to ship it off to, I don't want to put a label on it. But if I say I want to ship this off, but I don't know if I want to use the green or pink label, that's saying I want to ship it off. I just don't know what label to use to ship it off with. There's a difference between putting a label on it and choosing a label for it. There's a difference.
You're so right. That is very important to know the difference.
Yes.
Are you done talking to the family so I can go ahead with the story? Or did you want
to? That's how hearsay happened. He said, she said this, and then they be like, I never said that.
Yes, right. They're trying to figure it out. Yep.
Yeah. See? If you just would have let me continue on my story.
I told you to continue.
No. Because you got mad. You got mad.
You want me to give you this space so you can tell them your story? Would you like for me to give you this space so you can tell them?
Being
No, I'm asking. Would you like me to get up so you can sit here and tell them your story?
They probably wait on their story time. Y'all put a yellow thumb if y'all want story time. Put a black thumb if y'all want my little story time. I tell you, they're gonna want.
Girl, they ain't got to
they
vote.
Do.
You can sit here. Come on and tell them the story then.
No, they have to vote if they want. No, because I don't want to bore them.
I'm making my ass itch. Because we could have settled this already. Just let you sit your ass down. You want to vote and shit?
Yeah, both.
See? Both. Now you can tell your story first.
No.
Okay, well, get the fuck out. I'm
gonna let you. Yeah, then come in here and then go get me.
And then I'll come get you, and then you can tell your story.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha. If you don't have children, don't have children. Don't have children. I so wished I would have swallowed mine. I so wish I would have just took it like a fucking champ and swallowed mine. And y'all out here talking about, am I pregnant? Don't have. Fuck them kids. You hear me? Fuck them kids. I should have swallowed mine. I should have let that nigga drop him off at the pool and flush. Because this shit here. Whew. Oh. Lord, that girl made my blood pressure high. I promise you, I wish I would have swallowed that girl. I promise you, I wish I would have swallowed all my children, or either let them shoot them on my back and my hair. They probably even would have made nice moisturizer for my hair. Anything but here talking shit right now would have been a better option. So if you got kids, fuck them kids, man. And if you don't have kids, still fuck them kids, man. You ain't missing out on nothing. Nothing but a bunch of long, drawn out ass fucking stories. That's all you missing out on. And she was like this, and then I was like this, and he was like, and then I was like, yeah, and then we went in there, and then I was like, Don't do it. It ain't for everybody. If you got a chance, swallow. Don't be a punk bitch. Swallow. Don't be a punk bitch. It's like taking medicine. And you'll save yourself a whole lot of high blood pressure medicine and a whole lot of bond money and jail time. Just take it like a fucking champ. And I don't give a fuck if you go at the end, bitch. And save your future. Okay? Don't say I ain't never gave you some valuable fucking advice. Swallow. Okay? Swallow. Okay, guys. She's hella mad. She couldn't tell y'all this story too. But she'll be okay. Okay. So if you guys are ready for the last story of the night, go ahead and give me those thumbs. Give me those thumbs. Give me those thumbs. I threw you in a story.
Y'all, if she killed me, y'all know it's racially motivated, right? If she killed me, y'all know it's racially motivated.
I put you in a story. Like, it's so funny that you came here to annoy the fuck out of me around this story because this is your story.
She killed me is racially motivated.
She's like, if I kill her, it's racially motivated.
It is. It is.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. The last story of the night. Y'all ready? Everybody ready? Everybody ready for the last story of the night? The last story of the night has Jasmine, Reese, and Toots. Jasmine, Reese, and Toots. Are you ladies here?
So if I'm a ghost or if I die, it's racially motivated. If she makes me end up be the next Bacon back, it's racially motivated. If I'm the first person to die, it's racially motivated. If I'm the dumb constructor that's like, oh no, there are no ghosts here that's still in the house, it's racially motivated. Tell y'all.
All righty, Jasmine's in the building, Reese in the building, and Toots is definitely in the building talking shit, okay? All righty. Well, now she's targeting you, Toots. No, not
Yeah, you are.
Tay, stop feeding her them fucking ribs, man. You stop eating them fucking ribs. You say you trying to lose weight, remember? Stop eating them fucking ribs. All right, here we go. So Jasmine, Reese, and Toots. Here's you guys' story. So Jasmine, Reese, and Toots had a long day at work. They all work, you know what I'm saying? They decided to meet up to have a spa night. You know what I'm saying? They get off work like after 5 when regular businesses are closing, but they do have this one little spa that stays open till like 8. So they decided they're gonna go there, have a little spa time before they go to the house. And so they all get there, and they get to the front desk lady, let them know that they want to go have like massage and like steam bath. So the lady was like, okay, that's fine. Wasn't really nobody in there, people wasn't really in there like that. So they goes in as they're going down the hallway, all of them feel like somebody is following them. Like all of them just keep looking back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what you looking at me for? Felt like somebody was on this side of me. But you know what I'm saying? They went on. The lady separates them and put them in 3 separate rooms for their massages. While they are getting their massages, they have the feeling that they are being watched by not only the fucking masseuse, but somebody else. It's just the feeling of being watched. And it ain't the masseuse doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's feeling really creepy. So Jasmine was like, you know what? I'm pretty much done with the massage. I'm gonna go ahead to the steam bath. So Jasmine get up, she come out of her massage room, and she's walking down the hallway. As she's walking down the hallway, she hears footsteps, like clear footsteps behind her. So she spins around real fast, and she don't see nobody. She looks, she don't see nobody walking up the hallway, down the hallway. She's looking around, she don't see nobody. So she continued to walk on. As she's walking on, the footsteps are following her down the hallway. So she just gets scared and run her ass to the steam bathroom. So Reese get done with her massage, and she comes out. When she comes out, she's walking down the hallway, and she's pushed down, like to the ground. Boom! She hit the floor and roll over and look around. There's nobody in this fucking hallway with her. She looking at other doors. There are doors closing. No crazy shit like that. She can't figure out what the hell just happened. Like, what the fuck pushed me down? But it scared her so bad, she just jumped up. She ran on to the fucking steam room.
So now, me personally, I would never take that level of disrespect.
Now, Toots come out. She comes out of the steam room. As she comes out, she's walking down the hallway and she hears, run. So she stops. She looks around. She don't see nobody. Okay. She just kept on walking. And then it got louder. Run. Scared her so bad, she does exactly that. She hauls ass down the hallway, slides into the fucking steam room, grab the door, almost bust her ass. Hey y'all, I just had a family emergency. I ain't gonna be able to finish up tonight. Reese looked at her like, girl, you took the words right out of my motherfucking mouth because I had something that just came up. Jasmine was like, you know what? We can do this some other time. Nobody wanted to speak on what the fuck was going on. Everybody was just shook. So it's like, yeah, so let's just go ahead and get our stuff and let you go ahead and leave. They run down the hallway to the little locker room. And they get their stuff out the locker room, out of their lockers, where they put the clothes and stuff in. And the lights go out. So Toots is like, Reese, Jasmine, And you can hear them like on other sides of the room. Yeah. Like, one of y'all turn the lights off? No, I ain't turning the lights off. Did you turn the lights off recently? I ain't turning the lights off. And then you hear, so it's like, y'all heard that. And Jasmine was like, what you heard? Nah, what you heard? Nah, what you heard? And then again, you hear, to slam her locker. She rushes over there with Jasmine at. Bitch, what you heard? She like, what you heard? Quit fucking playing. What you heard? I don't know, man. And then the locker doors just started bang, 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 bang. All the locker doors. Blang, 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 blang. So Toots and Jasmine standing here holding hands in the corner, scared as shit. Reese come flying down there where they at, like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? Like, why is it doing this? Then you hear, run! Okay, that's it. Toots let go of Jasmine. She hauls ass Jasmine right behind her. They pretty much spin Reese ass as they running up the hall, out the building. Well, up the hallway towards the fucking the exit. You know what I'm saying? To get out. They coming out of the locker room. So they ran into the door of the locker room. Reese sparked around in the fucking back door and hit the floor. They didn't stop. They didn't try to help her. Toots went right on through the damn hallway. She slides, hit a corner, boom. She hit the ground. The lady at the front like, oh my God, are you okay? She don't even answer. She just jumps up and runs the fuck out. Jasmine is right behind her. The lady like, hey, are you guys okay? What's going on? Are you guys okay? Reese come ran her ass up the hallway. Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Reese ain't even got her fucking clothes on. Reese got her clothes in her hand with her purse and still got the folk towel on. Running out of the fucking building. They like, ma'am, you gotta put on your clothes, bring us back the towel. Bitch, you better come get this towel from my car. Cause I will not turn around and come back in that building again to your ass. They ran and jumped in their cars and pulled the fuck off. Reese was charged $15 for that towel she ran up out of there, which she didn't give a fuck. They never did speak on that shit, but when they did have spa day again, they chose to have spa day at another place. Nobody said why. Nobody, you know what I'm saying, asked why we coming to this spa place. Why not the last one? Nobody said shit. Y'all, why when Toots, because Toots was the one that reached out to me and gave me this story. Why when Toots told me this story and I reached out to Reese and Jasmine to confirm the story, Reese and Jasmine didn't even know that what happened to Toots in the hallway with the calling her, with telling her to run and shit. They didn't even know that happened. They never spoke on that shit. Years of this shit going by, they never spoke on it. And when I finally got a chance to like confirm the story, they were looking at each other like, something pushed you down in the hallway? Like, yes, girl, that's why I came running into the damn bath in the steam room. And you like, what's wrong? And I was just like, nothing. She like, girl, something pushed me down. They didn't even know. They didn't even know what happened to each other in that hallway when they came out of the room. All they knew was, you know, the fucking doors on the lockers was closing. They heard the run in the fucking locker room, but nobody knew about the whole hallway situation. But they all was like, they had the feeling of being watched when they first got in there in the massage room. They had the feeling of being followed as they was walking through the spa. They never did go back to that spa again. And lady and Toots said, all actuality, people they started losing business. Like people wouldn't come, and eventually they shut the spa down. They never did, you know, nobody ever figured out why they shut the spa down, but the spa was just shut down. Like they started losing customers. And pretty soon they couldn't keep the lights on, so they had to shut the building down, and that's what they did. They closed down because they weren't getting customers no more. But, you know, after Toots told them what happened to her, and they said what happened to them in the hallway, it was just like, that's why they closed that shit down, because that shit was haunted. Nobody ever figured out who the motherfucker was hunting the building. None of that. None of that. People just stopped showing up. According to Toots, when they first had their grand open, oh yes, people was outside the damn door trying to get in. They were like, slowly but surely, this shit just started to dwindle and dwindle and dwindle till you were barely seeing like 5 people a day coming in that bitch when they had rooms that can hold up to 10 women. You know what I'm saying? They only get like 5 women a day. That's not right. But apparently, Toots and Jasmine and Reese wasn't the only ones to experience something in there because people just stopped coming. And of course, all the women at the front desk was acting all bubbleheaded and shit. What's wrong? What happened? Bitch, you work here. You know exactly what happened. Don't play dumb with me. You know exactly what happened. This is why you're not getting your fucking towel back because you want to play stupid. So I'm taking the towel home with me. This will be the last memory of this raggedy ass spa with these punk ass ghosts that don't want to pay for their own motherfucking massage. So they want to stand back and watch me get mine. So yeah, she kept up on her towel and they ended up going to different spas. They never went back to that one, and that one ended up shutting down later, but they never did go back to that one. So, yeah, that is how that pretty much went. So, that was you guys' last story.
No, technically not.
Well, that was your last story from me.
Scary story.
That was your last scary story from me. Toots want to give y'all her story. I'm going to give her the time to give y'all her story. So if you enjoyed that last story, please go over and tip your auntie. I greatly appreciate you guys being here with me for story time. I love y'all motherfuckers to life and back. Y'all know that's how we get down because we family like that. So like I said, don't forget to go over and tip your auntie. Y'all know I love y'all. Stay, yes, you missed it, PZ. So you know how to catch the replay gang. And don't forget to give your auntie a tip through Super Thanks. That's at the bottom of the video. It's like a little heart with a dollar sign in it. You'll be able to find it. But thank you guys. Don't forget to do y'all homework. Homework is go over to my page on TikTok and look at that video, the last video that I posted. I want y'all to look at the orange light on the left side. You'll see how something flies through there so fast that it blotted out the light for only a second. And then check out the video on my YouTube page of my Ring camera showing the portal opening in front of my house. Y'all can examine it. Please tell me what you think, what you saw, what you think it may be, all that stuff. Put the information in under the video. That's y'all homework for the night. Like I said, stay safe, social distance. Don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. Mwah, I love y'all. And don't forget to tip y'all auntie. Holla!
Now, if y'all don't like, well, if y'all like scary stories. Oh, this thing's way too. If y'all like scary stories, I don't like that. Never mind. If y'all like scary stories, y'all best be leaving. So today I go into school. I don't see football. And I go into the gym, I'm looking for him, I'm pacing, I'm walking back and forth, I'm asking all his friends, hey, have you seen him today? And they're all like, no, I haven't, he may not be coming. And I get upset, because I'm like, you're one of my motivations to come to school. I have other ones, but you're one of them. And I see what you get at the day. It doesn't make no sense. So the entire gym period, he was no show. Wasn't even here. And IF come, and we don't have to do anything in IF because it's our swag class. And I usually go to his classroom because a lot of my friends don't be in my chorus group, so I just don't go. And I asked Mr. Teacher Man, and he said, yeah, and I go to his classroom, and he's not there. And she's like, oh, we're not taking any visitors. I'm like, oh, okay, that's sad. Oh, bye. And I leave, and I go to my other teacher's classroom. And second block come, it's boring. I don't like my second block personally, but it's whatever. I like the teacher, just not the subject. And third block come. Now, third block come, if you have first lunch, you go to the cafeteria and then you go to your classroom. In the cafeteria about 10 minutes, you get through. In that time period, I see football, and he's with his group of friends. And I'm sitting here wondering, like, where did he come from? Because he weren't here at all today. And I'm a little hurt. I'm like, man, you're not going to see me leave with me? That wasn't the case, but that's what I thought was going to happen. And I walk over to like the little lunch line or whatever, because he's sitting next to the lunch line. He's like, Zai, come here. And I'm like, oh, hey, I didn't see him or anything. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm at school. I was like, where were you? Like, first period, he said, I had to go get a shot. And he showed me, and his friend showed me the Band-Aid and everything, lifted up his like little sleeve. I was like, yeah, he went to go get a Band-Aid. I was like, me personally could never, shots hurt. And we walked to get lunch. And he was like waiting in the lunch line with us, because who doesn't want a second lunch for the free? And I'm over here smiling a little bit, because my friend, Mushroom, she's right there with me, and she's cracking jokes. She's like, there goes your little boyfriend. Mind you, both mushroom and football, both of them can speak Spanish. Football is part Hispanic, mushroom's fully Hispanic. Both of them can speak Spanish. They're having a little conversation. I don't know what's happening. So I just like walk off. But soon enough, lunch ends. We're walking down the hall. She takes a picture of us. And I asked to go to the office at one point. Yes, his name football, cause every time we in gym, I always catch him with a football in his hand. I don't know how. Never a soccer ball. I mean, a soccer ball is what I see like secondly, but football always comes first. And and I'm a little concerned. I'm like, I don't know, something about this doesn't feel right. We go to class. That's the birth names for sure, because parents be uncreative. But we go to class, and usually I'll hear him when fourth lunch comes, and I don't hear him. Usually he whistles or make monkey sounds, or he'll like make his like classic boom sound. I didn't hear any of it. I was like, But lunch was pushed, so that's probably why. I asked to go to the front office to call my mom, and I see football there, and he asked me what's wrong because I looked upset. Now, let me give you all a little story from before that. As we were walking to like back to the classroom from leaving lunch, this girl, we're gonna call her Grapefruit. Miss Grapefruit kept basically saying how she didn't think me and football should be like friends or anything like that. And I called her bitter for it. Because that's what she sounds. She sounds bitter. And and she was like, I'm bitter. I'm not the one, blase, 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 etc., etc., etc. Um, who boyfriend wanna go back to his ex and regret leaving his ex. It's like, said that in a group of people too. And I get mad about it. And I was like, is it true? And I was like, no, football wouldn't do something like that. Football's trustworthy. Is he? Or is he not? And I was speaking about it the entire time. And I got mad at Grapefruit for that. And she's still being buddy buddy with me. And I leave, fourth block comes. As I'm walking like out of my fourth block, because I asked to go to the office because I actually needed to go to the nurse that time. I go to the office, and then here comes football. Scares the living crap out of me. We talk. His coach calls him. I keep walking. He catches up with me. He calls his parent, tells him we walk back. There's a lot more in the story, but this is actually getting quite long. It's at 1 hour and 36 minutes. Well, bye y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. What's it called? The live. I hope y'all enjoyed the live because I enjoyed y'all, even though I was in here annoying my mom half the time. Yeah, and bye. I hope all y'all people have a great night and have a great day tomorrow, and that your day keeps getting better and better. I love y'all. Bye.